here, welcome to my channel, Rose Between Pages. Rosa here. Welcome to the first video I'm actually filming in 2024. Like, all of this is going to be filmed in 2024. So, welcome to my end of year haul. The books are literally at the side of me. I'm going to do this in bits and pieces because there is a lot. There's just less than 30, like there's one less than 30. There's 29 books, but I'm only going to show you 27 of them. 2 of them are wrapped, so I'll say them 2 now. So we have The Hunting Moon or The Haunting Moon. I can't remember who this is by, but I picked it up because the cover is beautiful. And Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, I think I got that right. Basically, picked this up because I'm really interested in this because it's got Greek mythology in it, so I'm really excited for that one. Let's get into the books that I can show. So we have Phantom by Jo Nesbø. This is the 9th book in a series, so I don't want to read this. I don't want to read the blurb just in case any of you want to read this series. This series is called the Harry Hole series. So, yeah, I'm gonna not say anything about this one. Then we have Watch It Down by Richard Adams. So, I did have another copy of this, but I gave it to my niece. And this one's not as pretty because it doesn't have any photos in it, but I mean, I want to read the book. So I'm looking forward to actually reading this book because I've watched the film multiple times and only, I think it was last year, I figured out that there's a book of one of my favourite films. Okay, I'm going to show you these 2. These 2 are actually Josh's. So we have Skyward by Brandon Sanderson and Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. So the first and the second novels in the Skyward series. He's looking forward to reading that.
Fuck yeah.
Don't know, are we going to read it this year, Josh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's going to read this year.
Without a doubt.
So yeah. Those are 7 books, I think, no? Then we have Schrader's Chord by Scott Leeds. I got this from Waterstones and spotted it, and I really, really wanted this. After his estranged father's mysterious death, Charlie Remick returns to Seattle to help with the funeral. There, he discovers his father left him 2 parting gifts: the keys to the family record store and a strange black case containing 4 ancient records that, according to legend, can open a gate to the land of the dead. When Charlie, his sister, and their 2 friends play the records, they unwittingly open a floodgate of unspeakable horror. As the darkness descends, they are stalked by a relentless, malevolent force and see the dead everywhere they turn. With time running out, the only person who can help them is Charlie's resurrected father, who knows firsthand the awesome power the records have unleashed. But can they close the gate and silence Schrader's Chord before it's too late? I mean, look at this. Like, it's so cool. Okay, the angles may change a lot in this video. Apologies. Right, the next view that I'm going to show you, actually my niece's, but she's actually let me keep them so I can read them and then give her obviously the Vampire Diaries back because she absolutely loves this, and I've already said that I will buy 1 and 2 because I have volumes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the Vampire Diaries. Her siblings lost 1 and 2 of this series, so it's already said that I'm going to buy her 1 and 2. And then we have some twisted Disney tales. So we have Mirror Mirror, which I think I have at my sister's dad's, but I'm not entirely sure. So I said I'd read it. This is basically, it says, what if the evil queen poisoned the prince? What if the evil queen poisoned the prince? Following her beloved mother's death, the kingdom falls to Snow White's stepmother, known as the evil queen. At first, Snow keeps her head down, hoping to make the best of things. However, when new information about her parents come to light and a plot to kill her goes wrong, Snow embarks on a journey to stop the evil queen and take back her kingdom. Can Snow defeat an enemy who will stop at nothing to retain her power, including going after the ones Snow loves? There has been a little bit of water damage in this, but obviously that's not me, so if I end up liking this, I'll buy another version. Then we have Unbirthday, which is a twisted tale of Alice in Wonderland. What if Wonderland was in peril and Alice was very late? What if Wonderland was in peril and Alice was very late? 18-year-old Alice is very different to the other ladies in Kexford. She enjoys spending afternoons with her trusty camera, ignoring pressure from her sister to become a respectable member of society. But when the familiar faces of the Queen of Hearts, the Mad Hatter, and the Caterpillar begin appearing in her photographs, Alice finds herself returning to the place of nonsense from her childhood to stop the Queen's tyrannical rule before the end of time. I'm looking forward to that. And then this one I've already read, As Old as Time. I love this one, but I really wanted to reread this, so I said I'd probably reread it at some point. Then we move on to 2 books that Chloe and Ellie bought me. Thank you so much again, guys. Elle bought me this, which is 101 Horror Books to Read Before You're Murdered by Sadie Mother Horror Hartman. It's edited by her, and it has like different authors. I think it has like short stories from them and what they've wrote as well. So I'm most likely gonna write a lot of these down in my journal. And then Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. So I'm looking forward to this as well. I'm not going to read this one out because I remember in one of my vlogs recently, I did read the blurb out of this. Alright, these 4 belong to me and Josh. We got this in a book box called A Box of Stories. So first, let's go off with Permission to Dream by Chris Gardner. Wherever you... Oh, sorry, no, that's from the prologue. I don't want to read that. Powerful story and dreaming. The way to the next level of your life. From the author of the New York Times best-selling memoir and major motion picture, The Pursuit of Happiness. One winter day, Chris Gardner took his granddaughter, Brooke, to find the harmonica of her dreams. During the trip, the 2 became stranded on the south side of Chicago, where Chris, removed from his comfortable environment, explained to the young girl how he went from being a homeless single father to being a wealthy man. In sharing his story, he recognized how powerful dreaming can be at every stage of development, and that we need to tap into this mindset to achieve a life of happiness and reward. The goal is to shape your life into a masterpiece, which will allow you wealth untold, whether intellectually, spiritually, or financially, to share with others. Dreams aren't just to improve your life, but to make the world better. It just looks so cute. Then we have Improvement by Joan Silver. Raina knows her relationship with Boyd isn't perfect yet as she visits him in prison. Her bond grows tighter. Kiki admires her niece's spirit, but worries that she always picks the wrong man. Little does she know that Boyd is pulling Raina into an illegal scheme, and that Raina's small act of resistance will set into motion a tapestry of events that will affect the lives of both loved ones and strangers. This one I'm excited for, Such a Quiet Place by Megan Miranda. I'm not going to read the blurb of this again, because I'm pretty sure I read this in my 24 in 2024, which you would have seen on Wednesday. And then we have Christmas at Holiday House by Ray Ann Fain. What better place for the perfect Christmas? A Christmas gift. Abby Powell needs a fresh start for herself and her son, escaping to the historic Colorado ski town Silver Bell. Since her best friend's grandmother is perfect. Winnie lives in a gorgeous, sprawling Victorian mansion holiday house. What better place to create the perfect Christmas for her son? Soon, Abby realizes Winnie doesn't need medical care, but in just under 3 weeks, Holiday House will open to the public for a week of Christmas tours, and the entire house needs to be decorated. She could help if only Winnie's grandson, Ethan Lancaster, did make it clear that he doesn't want her there. Amidst the epic festive task, Abby and Ethan must spend time together and start to see that Christmas really is the most magical time of the year. Underneath the sparkling Christmas lights, Abby must decide if a Christmas at Holiday House has given her everything she needs for Christmas and forever. So another Christmas one. Hi, so I'm back to film the last clip of this. Next 2 books I have to show you is actually 2 books that Josh bought. This is The Hurricane Wars by Thea Franzen and Defiant by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 4th book in the Skyward series. I don't know why he's done that, but he hasn't got the 3rd one. The Night Empire casts a long shadow over the land. Nothing can stand in the way of its might and power. Year by year the hurricane wars take and take, and yet there's hope in the darkness. One lone light stands against the empire. There's them 2.
Can I just say, fucking Hurricane Wars seems like it really reminds me of Poppy War.
Yeah.
Just with how it's described, very familiar, very similar and familiar. If you've read Poppy War, you'll know. Unless I'm just speaking out my ass, that could be entirely possible.
And then there's these 4. So we have Wild and Wicked by Francesca May. I didn't read this out because I actually don't know what it's. Ooh, I don't know what it's about, but that's pretty. And I also saw something else that's pretty in here. The parts are pretty too, and they have the different cycles of the moon. That's really cool. In the world of 1920s decadence and excess, Francesca May's irresistible debut. Oh, this is a debut novel. I didn't know that.
What was?
This
Oh.
weaves a dazzling tale of dark magic, romance, and murder. I picked this because of the cover. I really like the cover of this. I actually don't know what this is about. This is the first time me reading the blurb. So, on Crow Island, people whispered real magic lurked just below the surface. But Annie Mason never expected her enigmatic new neighbour to be a witch. I mean, I kind of knew it would be about a witch, because wild and wicked things, what makes you think of that? A witch. But Annie Mason, I just read that. When she witnesses a confrontation between her best friend Bee and the infamous Emmeline Delacroix at one of Emmeline's extravagantly illicit parties, Annie is drawn into a glittering haunted world. A world where magic can buy what money can't. A world where the consequence of a forbidden blood bargain might be death. That sounds fucking amazing. I'm actually glad I bought that now. The Devil May... Ooh. Kind of fucking bubble then. The Devil Makes Free by Tori Brovellino. I love the cover of this. I actually don't know what this is about. I just bought it for the cover. The devil seeks his due from 2 unsuspecting students. When Tess and... Oh no, I do know what this is about actually. When Tess and Elliot stumble upon an ancient book hidden in a secret tunnel beneath their school library, They accidentally release a devil from his book-bound prison, and he'll stop at nothing to stay free. He'll manipulate all the ink in the library books to do his bidding. He'll murder in the stacks, and he'll bleed into every inch of Tess's life until his freedom is permanent. Forced to work together, Tess and Elliot have to find a way to re-trap the devil before he kills everyone they know and love, including, increasingly, each other. And compared to what the devil has in store for them, school stress suddenly doesn't seem so bad after all. So this sounds like a horror romance. My first ever horror romance. Then I got this. Like, these two are out of my comfort zone. But I love the titles. And the covers are just so pretty. So you have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore, and The Witch is backed by Sophie H. Morgan. I don't know what I don't know what this one is about, but I've read the blurb of this one at a bus stop, of all places. When Jeannie's aunt gives her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the small town of Dream Harbour, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbour's gossip at all costs, but Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan, or has this sissy girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? I kind of have a feeling that this, like, by the sounds of this is going to be a happy, grumpy, like, happy sunshine and grumpy, ex-grumpy person romance. So, yeah, I think these two are going to be in a very similar vlog. Like, I'm probably going to start a new series on my channel being like reading books out of my comfort zone. And these two are going to be on it. Love Hypothesis is going to be on it as well. And there is another one, Spanish Love Deception is going to be on there as well. As well as the 4 that I mentioned before from the book box. They're going to be in it as well. So, you know. And then The Curse of True Love never did run smooth. Emmeline Bluewater is determined to put life as a witch behind her. When Basti and True Note left her with nothing but shame of a broken marriage contract, Emma turned her back on magic and her old life. In opening her own cocktail bar, Emma has put her ex firmly in her past, until Bastian walks through the door and announces that he wants her back. Bastian had his reasons for leaving Emma, reasons he can never tell her, but a curse on his family dictates he must fulfill their marriage contract or face darker consequences. Emma is even more spellbinding than Bastian remembers, but not easily won over, and time is ticking. With secrets and curses swirling around them, Emma and Bastian must navigate dark magic and broken hearts. These two sound very, very similar. Yeah. And I wanted to say, like I said, a series named Reading Books Out of My Comfort Zone is going to be on my channel at some point. Also, I'm going to start a channel. I'm going to start, hang on, let me grab them actually. I'm gonna start another series with wrapped books, so then you guys can see me unwrap these. You guys can see me unwrap them, and you can also see my reactions through the entire books. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment below what books you got for Christmas / Yule, and comment below if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. I shall see you in the next video. Stay luscious, guys. Mwah.